What it do, everybody? It's your boy Lenny here, back for another shout out video, part 2, or whatever. Know that. Alright, I want to give a shout out, my first shout out to my favorite sis, Malik. Over the time, we got hella close, out of nowhere. The Kiki and the name when we together. So shout out to you though. I love you, sis. I want to shout out Mike Kelly, Raul Cal, Sean Tree. I love you down. You already know how that goes. Shout out to you. I want to give a shout out to Momo, Mother Mulan, or whatever. Those three right there is three people I really fuck with. House the Tiny type shit. You already know. Like, House the China type shit. The next shout out I want to give to my father, Little Mike. Yeah, we haven't been on it like we supposed to, but yesterday really made up for the misunderstanding. Shout out to you. I want to give a shout out to my niece, Pooh, aka Pooh Stack. Anyway, though, I love you, niece, you down. No shade. You already know. I want to give a shout out to my sis, Ashley. Shout out to you, sis. I love you down. Next shout out goes to my Uncle Juma. Finally, you stop calling me ugly. Shout out to you, Uncle. I want to give a shout out to my daughter, Chia, and my son, Huma, and my other daughter, Aliyah. I live for all y'all. Y'all already know how that goes. I want to give a shout out to my sis, Kimani, and all that. I live for her. There's no shade. Shakila, you too. Y'all really came out and supported. Yes, and I want to give a shout out to Unique Intentions for our second win on Saturday. We really came together when we said we wasn't. I want to give a shout out to my fave cousin, Out Vidoe. We haven't really been talking or whatever, but we got a lot of catching up to do. I want to give a shout out to my other cousin, Fantasia Moore. We really need to catch up. We haven't been close in so long, and we need to fix that. I want to give a shout out to Quan. Yeah, shout out to you, Quan. I want to give a shout out to Javid. He is so fake, but I love for him. Shout out to you, Javid. I want to give a shout out to Naheem, or whatever, my buddy. Yeah, that's me. I want to give a shout out to Rally, as always. I live for him. That's the end of that. Alex, my shout out goes to you. Um, I want to shout out. I want to give another shout out to my brother T. Shout out to you, bro. My best friend, Ashante. I miss you, bestie. You definitely should come over here, Matt. You already. My sis, G. You already know, G. You've been fake, but I still love you, sis. My other bro, Kwamel. Haven't seen you forever. I miss you, bro. My sis, Princess. Haven't seen you since fucking middle school. That's a long time. We need to link up ASAP. I want to give a shout out to my fucking twin, Cheyenne Emmanuel, and her cousin, Juana. I miss y'all, OG. I want to give a shout out to the Hefners, Jay, Maud, Andre, Leek, Malik, and I don't know. Oh, my brother T is a Hef. Get out there, bro. I want to give a shout out to y'all, and the rest of y'all I don't know. But shout out to the Hef. I want to give a shout out to my sis Cha Cha, where it says, you really be for me at the show on Saturday. You came together. I want to give a shout out to my. Who I want to give a shout out to? Oh, I want to give a shout out to Jason. Shout out to you, Jason. I want to also give a shout out to Abi. Word Abi. I want to give a shout out to my sis Didi. Yes. I want to shout out my cousins, Demeek and Trayvon, and my brother, Dede. I want to shout out my buddy, Shania. Yes, Naya, bitch. Shout out to you. Also want to shout out Desmond. Don't think I'd be fronting, but yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to Richard. Shout out to you. Shout out to Fonzie and his twin, Steven. Shout out to Mitch. Shout out to Viv, Lala, Ayana. Shout out to y'all. Also want to give a shout out to my dance teacher, Unique. He helped me improve so much from the past. I want to shout out Spanky, and I want to shout out Rashad, and I want to shout out Jay, my cousin, my sis. You already know. I want to give a shout out to Dimitri. You know that. I live for you. We already know how that goes. I want to give a shout out to my bestie Naya, my sis Stacy, or Stacy. I want to give a shout out to Deshawn. I want to give a shout out to my Facebook friend, John Anthony, and my other Facebook friend, Boss Spain, and whatever the case may be. You know that. Oh, and I want to give a shout out to my host and whatever. Did I forget anything? Oh, I want to shout out myself for one. As y'all know, I'm Belly D. Bradley. If you do not know, I am Belly D. Bradley. And just leave it at that. And what did I forget? Let me see. But yeah, shout out to the House of China. We coming together. I miss y'all. Y'all already know how that goes. Shout out to Unique Intentions for that second win and the second show. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the Bradleys. Y'all already know how that goes. And I love y'all. Stay up. Ready out.